Hi everyone, Sarah here. Fix my necklace. I always notice that when I go live. How are you guys? How is your New Year celebrations? How's life? How's your energy? How is your emotional body? How's your physical body? Let me know how you guys are doing. I had a very low-key New Year's, and I hope you guys enjoyed the New Year's Eve ritual that I shared with you all. I've been spending the last couple days just really tuning into the life that I want to create, the emotions that I desire, the things that I want to feel. And I think at the beginning of the year, especially this first week, we do get caught up in a lot of the chaos, right? And we often get stressed out, especially if, you know, it's already January 3rd and maybe you haven't really started to tap in, tune in, turn on to some of the resolutions that you decided that you wanted to make for this year. And that might have you feeling a little discouraged or down, or maybe life just feels a little crazy, or maybe you're experiencing an autoimmune flare. Whatever it is, just felt like really called to jump on live this evening and just give you guys some tools for balancing your energy and for grounding yourself. So you can see that I'm in a far from empty room, but it looks pretty empty from behind me because we are moving on Friday, and it's a little crazy in here right now. We're just trying to get everything together. I'm not moving far, and I'm not going anywhere for you guys, but we are moving in 2 days, so we have a lot more work to do. So let me know. I want to get some feedback from you guys on what's on your mind, what's on top of your mind, and then what feels out of balance for you. Is anything in your life just feel kind of out of balance right now? What feels stuck? What feels like it could improve? What are you being hard on yourself about? What are you judging yourself for? Okay, so let me know what feels out of balance for you. And when I hear people talk about anything that is to do with being out of balance, I typically will zone into root chakra. And root chakra is where we find our balance. It's where we have our grounding energy. It is our stability and this feeling of being secure and safe. So I'm going to give you guys a couple root chakra exercises here. The first one is, it's a little intimate with yourself, I'll be honest there. So I'll give you guys a couple options on how to do this. So the first one is, you'll just take your hands, put your hands together, and it's kind of like you're gonna hold your pee, or you have to pee really bad. So hands together, hands on your perineum, okay? So you bring your hands to the literal place. I know you guys can't see it on here. I'd probably get flagged on Facebook if I showed you guys. So you put your hands onto your perineum. If that just feels too much for you guys, I totally get it. Or maybe you're at the bus station and you're like, Sarah, hell no, I'm not gonna do that. That's okay. You can put your hands on top of your thighs, okay? So you bring your hands to either the perineum or top of your thighs, and all you're gonna do is breathe. But I want you to tune into that space in your body. So the base of your spine, base of your sacrum, around the perineum. And you'll just take 5 deep breaths, and I'm gonna do it with you right here, right now. Breathe in. Full exhale. Breathe in and out. Start to notice your body feeling a little more grounded, a little more anchored. 3 more breaths. And breathe all the way into your hands, wherever they are in your body. 2 more breaths. Last one. Let it all out. Open your eyes and remove your hands. So that's your first root chakra balancing exercise that you guys can do anytime when you're feeling like shit hits the fan, or you're feeling out of balance, or life feels crazy. That's one tool, okay? Next is essential oils, of course, and unfortunately I've packed all mine away, but my favorite oil for root chakra is Balance, and it is a blend of oils from doTERRA. It is the grounding blend, appropriately named for the root chakra. And what I do is I'll open my bottle and I put a couple drops onto, like 1 to 2 drops on each foot, each sole of your foot, okay? So you'll just kind of massage that into the base of your feet. Your feet are also grounding place of your body, associated with stability, foundation, and your root chakra. And then I also put some of the Balance oil on my thymus, okay? Your thymus gland is kind of around that hard plate on your chest, okay? So a little below my necklace, above your breasts, and on that kind of like hard plate. So I'll rub a little bit of the Balance in there. And typically when it's on your chest, you'll also get a little bit of the aroma coming up. But if you have any extra on your hands, you can rub it together and also bring your hands up to your nose and inhale there as well. So you're getting the olfactory receptors stimulated and getting the aromatic benefits of the oil as well as the topical benefits of the oil for that grounding sensation. There's a lot of root and tree oils in this blend, which are inherently grounding. We think of grounding, we think of earth energy, we think of the trees, right? So a lot of the oils that come from trees and roots are also very grounding for the body. Angelica, I'm gonna read your comment. Thank you, emotions, lots of anger and frustration, trying so hard to be better, wife and mother while healing, recovering from chronic pain and balancing work, kids, home, karate, Girl Scouts, 5 days a week. That's a lot, girl. So these exercises, and I'm gonna give you guys a couple more, are wonderful, just short, quick little tools that you can bring into your life any time of day. You can't take both your hands onto your thighs or your perineum when you're driving, but most of the time these are accessible. What blend again? I have frankincense, vetiver, have been trying crystals and incense as well. That's awesome, Angelica. Vetiver is a really good oil that also comes from a tree. So that would be a good one for grounding. The one I mentioned is called Balance, and it is a blend from doTERRA. Vetiver is really good. It's also really good for anxiety too. So I love to put that one on the base of my feet before bed and any time that I'm experiencing anxiety, but also that kind of that imbalance and that might manifest as anxiety sometimes shows up in our chest and our heart, right? We start to kind of get the fluttering feeling in our chest if we are really anxious or like scattered. So that's one reason why I put the Balance on my thymus, because it is close to the heart, and the heart, it sends through its beats messages into our blood, and our blood sends the messages all over our body, so it's kind of like that control center. But I also put the oil on my thymus because then I follow up the application of the oil with thymus tapping. So your thymus is what releases the T cells in your body. And T cells go and fight. They fight parasites, they fight infections. It's part of your immune system. And we're all interested in how we can use or heal our immune system more efficiently. And so one of the things I love to do that's super simple and free is tap on my thymus gland, okay? This is also a part of the body that's used in tapping or emotional freedom technique. And so if you want to go and get a little extra credit here, not only can you tap on your thymus with the essential oil, so you're kind of anchoring it into your body and into your thoughts, but you can also release any limiting beliefs that are not serving you. So saying you are feeling really imbalanced this week, you have stress, you have anxiety, like Angelica, balancing work, kids, home, karate, Girl Scouts, right? You're gonna release anything that feels like it's just too much right now. So you can just say releasing all of this stress, releasing all of this anxiety, releasing this feeling that I have to blank, releasing this feeling that I must be perfect, releasing this feeling of anger, releasing this feeling of frustration, releasing this feeling of, what else, guys? What can you release today? Of comparison. So once you figure out, what are you gonna release? What do you not need right now? What can you let go of? And then you're gonna also install a positive kind of replacement emotion. Kayla says, about to start a new semester, so feeling very anxious. I know the next few months will be really busy and I will need to balance class, homework, internship, self-care, social life. I want to focus on healing, but it's hard when there are a million other things to worry about. And that is why, Kayla, I want to give you guys these quick tools. So you spend 10 minutes with me right now, learning them, so that when you are at the library doing your homework and you're like, God damn it, I'm so stressed out, how am I gonna get all this done by tomorrow, or I have a paper done by tomorrow, you can have the awareness to step back and start tapping. Maybe you take your hands to your thighs, you take 5 deep breaths, right? Or let's keep going with the thymus tapping with the installation here. You can do this inside of your head too, you don't have to speak it out loud. So let's choose releasing stress and installing. What is something that you are craving more of? Maybe it was one of your words. I asked you guys this week, what's your word for 2018? So how about everyone choose that word that they chose earlier this week to install? So it could be something like joy, abundance, happiness, freedom, health. What else? What do you guys want in your life? Stability, balance, right? So let's choose releasing all this stress, and we'll install freedom, okay? You guys can choose your own. So what you would do is you would tap on your thymus, and you can close your eyes or keep them open, and you can speak out loud or just speak these words inside your head. And after taking a couple deep breaths, you just say, releasing all of this stress. Releasing all of this stress. I like to go at least 5 times. Releasing all of this stress. Releasing all of this stress. Releasing all of this stress. One more. Releasing all of this stress. Okay, hands down, deep breath in. Sigh out. Releasing the stress. And then you'll tap again and you'll say, installing freedom. Or whatever your word was for 2018. Installing freedom. Installing freedom. Installing freedom. Installing freedom. Last one, installing freedom. Hands down, deep breath in. Breathing in that freedom or your word, and releasing the stress. Okay, open your eyes and then just scan your body. See how you feel. We did this really quickly. There's no limit on how many times you can say or repeat those releasing and installing. So you do it for as long as you need to feel better. Maybe you did it 5 times with the installation, 5 times with the release, and you took your deep breath with me right now and you're like, I think I need more. Go back, do it again. You can do the same thing for as many rounds, or you could just do it 20 times and then 20 times, okay? One more tool I want to share with you guys tonight as far as a way to kind of reconnect to your body and get out of stress mode, out of fight or flight, find and invite some of that balance back into your life is this just very simple, again, keeping it simple tonight, full body energy connection exercise. Again, it's free. You can do it on your own. You can do it anytime except for when your hands are full, okay? So, and maybe it depends on how much of a rebel or a daredevil you are. You might not want to do it in public. You might be totally fine doing it in public. But I do recommend doing it in like a safe space. So you're going to use sacred touch, okay? Sacred touch is intentional touch. It is touching with love or with compassion. It is not just kind of like, you guys know when you've got a hug from somebody who's like, maybe they don't like to touch people, or they're just a little awkward when they hug people, and they go in and they're like, yeah, okay, nice hug. Okay, get away from me as quick as possible. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So they come in and you're like, oh, this person like doesn't want to be touching me. What do I do? Okay, like I'll give you your space back. And then there's the other people who and people you love, right? Think about your partner or your mom or your dad, someone who really loves you, okay? Your kids, and how they go in and they just squeeze the shit out of you, and they're just like, they're there, and you can feel their arms and you can feel their love and their compassion for you in the way that they touch you. So sacred touch is more of that like go for it touch, like there is healing in these hands, there's energy in these hands, there's love in these hands, versus that like a half-assed hug, okay? So when you do this full body energy connection exercise, you use your hands with sacred touch, sending compassion, gratitude, and grounding energy to every part of your body. So I like to start from the bottom to the top. So I will take my hands, okay, and I'll start with my left leg, and there's my toes, okay? So you're gonna take your hands onto your feet, okay? You're just gonna hold your foot, And with both hands, you're gonna hold your foot, and you could start with, if you guys feel like tuning into your body feels a little scary, you could start with just one deep breath, okay? With your hands on your foot. Okay, or maybe you're a little pressed for time, just do one deep breath. And then you'll bring your hands up to your calf. Wish you guys could see this better, okay. Hands to calf, there's probably a bunch of dog hair on me. Hands to calf, take a deep breath in and out. Hands to the top of your thigh, deep breath in and out. And you do the same thing on the other leg. Hands to foot, deep breath in and out. Hands to calf, deep breath in, spinning in my chair and out. Hands to the top of your other thigh, deep breath in and out. And then you'll bring your hands to your pelvis, okay? Put your hands here. Deep breath in and out. And then to your belly. Deep breath in and out. Hands to your heart. Deep breath in and out. You'll cross your hands in front of your chest, hands to opposite shoulders. Deep breath in and out. Hands to your biceps, deep breath in and out. Take your right hand to your left forearm, deep breath in and out. Right hand to the top of your left hand, deep breath in and out. Left hand to right forearm, just the other side, same thing, breathe in and out. Left hand top of the right, deep breath in and out. Hands to your neck, you can cross or you can keep them separate. Deep breath in and out. Hands to the side of your head, deep breath in and out. Hands in front of your eyes, cupping your face a little, deep breath in and out. And finally, hands on top of your head, doesn't matter which way you stack, deep breath in and out. Okay, take your hands down. And again, you guys can do this and you can hold for 5 breaths, 10 breaths, 3 breaths, however long you want on each area of the body. We did it quickly so that I could go to book club in 1 minute here, but that is a way to reconnect yourself to your physical body, kind of bringing the subtle energy body and the physical energy body back together so that you can feel more grounded. And when you are bringing your hands to those areas of your body for a longer period of time, you can also be more intentional and aware of sending that compassion and that gratitude and that grounding. So your hands are on your hips and you're actively thinking about how much gratitude you have for these hips and all that they've done for you in your life. You bring your hands to your belly and you're like, thank you for digesting my food every single day. I love you, belly. And bringing that compassion into it as well. So those are, I don't even know how many I told you guys, 3, 4, 5 exercises to reconnect to your body, to get grounded, to start to clear out some of the clutter of this new year and really tune in to finding this balance as close as we can get to perfect balance and kind of teeter at it, right? So if you guys want more experiences like this, if you want more tools like this, if you want to keep filling up your autoimmune healing toolbox, there are 5 more days until we start 21 Days of Healing. I highly recommend you guys join us. It's a freaking amazing time. I'm working on writing the workbook all day today, and I'm just so excited to share it. We are taking some of the favorites from the previous 2-3 programs, and then I'm adding in some new stuff, so it's all going to be new for people who have joined me, and really new for people who will be joining me for the first time. I can't wait to start this with you guys, and I hope all these tools that I shared with you tonight are helpful. And if you guys have any questions about them, let me know. I gotta peace out, go over to book club now, but I love you guys and have a great rest of your night.